All right, here we go. This is going to be a look at James Marcotte. Fucking some of you were saying, who's this? You know, from the New Jersey thing, of course. One of the, probably a C or D lister in the TCAP universe, you know, in the Predator-verse. But, you know, one that I actually quite enjoy a bit, I'd say, dare I say, he's underrated. But yeah, from the New Jersey thing, very, it's so stupid. It's like, it's not even like any particular reason that I like it. I just like it because it's kind of stupid. It's kind of silly. he's kind of like a typical Predator, right? I mean, it even says it here in the title of the video, the experienced Predator, you know. But yeah, it's a bit interesting, actually. I do enjoy it quite a bit. So let's take a look at it here. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty vanilla character on the surface. You know, on the you know, from what you see in the footage here, it looks like a pretty vanilla throwaway Predator. And of course, New Jersey has such a all-star team of Predators here. So he definitely gets lost in the shuffle a bit. But he's one that is I'm growing a new sort of appreciation for in the recent days, I guess. So let's go into it. Let's go. Marcotte.
It's here, right in front of the house.
Our next visitor is here for a 13-year-old. He says this isn't his first time.
And he's just so, like, awkward looking, you know? He's just like, I don't know. It's creepy, yes, but there is some sort of awkwardness about him, you know? He's coming in, not saying anything, as far as I hear. I can't really hear him say anything.
Right in front of the house.
Our next visitor.
Yeah, right. He doesn't really say much, doesn't really say anything when he sees, you know, his date here, you know, essentially. You know, just comes in, hands in his pockets, just kind of slumping forward. Yeah. You know, it's kind of weird. I muted it.
It's his first time meeting a minor.
Right, Casey has to run the entire conversation here, man. I mean, that's not good, Marcotte. You know, you gotta at least give off the impression of confidence. You know, you don't actually have to be. You know, you can be a wreck. You know, you're on the inside. You might be blah, 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 you know, but you got to give off some sort of cool on the outside. You know, kind of vibe here, and he just doesn't give any of that off, man. You know, he's a he's kind of, you know, he kind of reminds me a little bit of a kind of like you know, some of the guys that we see like Down Hour and Jeff Stacy. You know, two guys that were clearly awkward as well. It's kind of giving me that kind of vibe, you know? Obviously, he doesn't quite have the humor of a Jeff Stacy or a Nathan Downhour, but he does have that certain sort of personality, you know? It's a bit interesting.
Come take a seat.
Meet 32-year-old James Marcotte, a printing press operator.
Printing press operator from the school of Juan Lee. Oh, look at him! What a guy, man! Fucking printing press operator like Juan Lee. That's great. You know, another printing press operator, Predator. I wonder if he also worked at Kinko's. I don't know. I read this moron's chat log yesterday. And I mean, he doesn't ever come out and say it though. Like he keeps harping on about his job. I need to call out. Nobody's gonna be there, so I have to show up today. You know, he's like, that's like half the chat log is him just fucking yapping about his job and like how. Oh my God, somebody's zooming down the road. Okay, I wonder what kind of car that was. Oh man. But yeah, you know, his whole chat log is essentially him just saying, well, I don't know if I can get there today or not because I need to work. I don't know if somebody will be there to cover for me. And then he's just kind of beating around the bush. I might call out. I don't know if I'm going to call out. And it's just straight up tell me yes or no, you fucking idiot. God damn it, Marcotte. You're already annoying me, man. And then we get into this appearance here. I mean, what are those? Those are not beach shoes there, Marcotte. I believe in the days of rocket power, they would call you a shoebie. Yeah, that is not the right shoes. Those are not the right shoes to be wearing on the beach, man. And just, yeah, typical creeper kind of look, you know, kind of definitely, you know, if you saw this guy with your daughter, you would not want that to happen, right? I don't know. Let's keep going.
What did you want to do?
Online, using the screen name JD
Well, he looks like a different person there, doesn't he? That does not look like the same guy. I mean,
So,
granted, he's wearing a hat and sunglasses, so we can't really see what he looks like.
Online,
But
using the
what the fuck? He kind of looks like I might be way off base with this, but he looks like Chris Chan? I don't know, doesn't he? Doesn't that look a little bit like Chris Chan? Maybe I'm way off base with this, I don't know. Yeah, maybe when he was a little younger, perhaps. I don't know, I'm not into this Chris Chan shit. I don't have really much more than a surface level understanding of it. But yeah, this was the picture that I was thinking of, kind of. This kind of looks like him, doesn't it? A little bit? Similar vibe? I don't know. Similar vibe. I don't know. Maybe I'm way off base here, but let me know what you think of that. Chris Chan, yes or no? Again, I'm not into it, so don't bombard me with references because I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of what it reminded me of the first time I saw it. It's also right here too. Here you go. We can see actually, it just looks weird, man. I don't know. He just looks fucking weird. Is that really where he's from? Central New Jersey? He said that in the chat. I thought he was just saying like mid New Jersey. Central New Jersey, eh? Where the hell is Central New Jersey? Oh shit. Imagine it's actually like in the South. South Jersey. Yeah, no, that's not the actual town name. It just says region. So what the fuck? They don't actually know where he's from? They just say Central Jersey? He doesn't even give the town that he lives in? Somewhere here in the purple, or the pink, I guess it is. So fucking weird, James. Why the hell didn't you say where you were from? He just says Central New Jersey, and Preferred Justice says that, hey, that's his location, that's his city, Oh, Jesus. Alright, whatever. Let's go.
screen name JD Mar 74, he makes plans to meet a girl who says she's 13 and home alone. The decoy repeatedly asks him what he wants to do when he gets here. At first, he's coy, but finally says,
"Have you had sex before?"
Yes, with my last boyfriend.
We would do that too.
We would do that too. So yeah, another thing that I really hate about you, Marcotte, is that he beats around the bush so much. He's like, well, if I get there, what are we gonna do? He's like trying to say to get the decoy. He's very suspicious, very coy about it. He's like trying to get the decoy to outright say it. Of course, the decoy isn't going to outright say it. It's just a bunch of idiots trying to outsmart each other. It's really annoying. Chatting on here is all I can do to try to pass the boredom. Do you want it to keep me company? It's like the decoy has to kind of egg them on a little bit, but these decoys know what they're doing. But he's like, usually give him a hug, I'll go and give you a hug. But it's just really, really annoying. I mean, he says, usually I'm the one giving massages. He says about massaging, kissing. But then he finally fucking hangs himself when he brings up the sex. That's where he hangs himself. So he's like, I haven't been, let me see. What sort of things did you do to her? Kiss along your breast, down along the inside of your thighs. Have you had sex before? We will do that too. And then she says, yes, I'll bring condoms. So he fucking hangs himself right there. But then, the conviction here. Got a lot of issues with this here. Is that, you got sentenced to a measly, assuming that this is even accurate, because preferred justice isn't always accurate. But, yeah, it's 2 days in jail with no probation. Wow. And this is a guy that claimed to have had sex with a minor before. Yeah, man, I don't know. New Jersey as a whole was pretty fucked up with their sentencing. But this one's pretty fucked up as well. Let's keep going. Come on here, let's go.
Had sex before?
Yes, with my last boyfriend.
We would do that too.
When the decoy asks him if he's ever been with someone her age, he says 15 was the youngest. Now he's driven an hour and a half to meet.
And he definitely gives off the predator. You know, he's done this before type of guy thing. You know.
So, did you bring the condoms?
What kind of hat is that Casey is wearing, by the way? It's some sort of mesh in the back. You know, it kind of reminds me of like one of those hats that you would get at like a bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah, if you prefer. It's like a party favor, you know, you like have some bloke there spray painting like your name or whatever you want on it. That's what it reminds me of. I don't think that's what it is, but it's like pink, wearing it to the side a little bit, fucking mesh in the back. Bit odd.
Yes.
Did you?
Half to meet her.
So, did you bring the condoms?
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did. Just, again, just no personality or fucking conviction in his voice at all. Yes, I did. You know, very just boring individual, man. But I like him. I still like the segment, even though he gives these simple one-word answers. And I didn't even know his fucking phone call was up either here. I listened to this just before I started recording. It's the same thing here. He's just talking in from the legendary Candid Fellow, of course. But, you know, where he's just one-sentence answers, you know, doesn't have anything to say. He's a very, very, very boring personality. I mean, you're going to make the decoy do all the talking there, James. What the fuck?
All right, you come over there, huh?
Uh-huh.
Like, listen to this shit. It's so fucking awkward. It's so damn awkward. You know, I don't know if there's enough here. If you're ever having trouble sleeping or something, boom, this thing is 2 minutes, 34 seconds, you'll be out in no time. Oh, man. You know, I don't know if there's enough here to make it into a soundboard. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm sure Candid Fellow could make it work if he wanted to. Yeah, this guy right here says it, or I guess whoever this is, says it straight up. Boring! Oh, man. Yeah, you're real fucking boring, Marcotte, man. You gotta have some sort of, you know, you gotta make the conversation, man. You can't just be like, yes, I'm good. You know, it's very obnoxious, man. Very obnoxious.
Did you bring the condoms?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Cool. Like, remember you said about that 15-year-old you had sex with?
Uh-huh.
Was she a virgin?
No.
No, she wasn't?
No. And then just no. But yeah, I mean, kind of an awkward question. Again, you just bring up, hey, the last girl that you statutorily raped, was she a virgin? You know, kind of a weird, I don't think a 13-year-old girl would ever ask that question. Of course, that's just frag feeding Casey lines, I believe. But, you know, it's interesting, man. You know, this guy will just, when Chris Hansen comes out, he'll just come out and say, no, I've never done that before. What an idiot.
Then the decoy tries to find out what he has in mind for them.
Oh, this is great. This is my favorite line.
You want to, like, you can describe to me a little bit what we're going to do so I can know beforehand.
A lot of kissing, caressing.
That's great. Like kissing, caressing.
I can know beforehand.
A lot of kissing, caressing.
That's great. I love
So I
that so
can know
much.
beforehand.
A lot of kissing, caressing.
Gonna do so I can know beforehand.
A lot of kissing, caressing.
But a wet blanket is about
And then the narration by Hansen, the wet blanket is about to be thrown on those plans.
A lot of kissing, caressing.
But a wet blanket is about to be thrown on those plans.
Oh, that's great. That is, in my opinion, one of the best. That is one of the best. That's better than Eugene Daly's, just hold you, kiss you, touch you, whatever the fuck he said, right? That's better, in my opinion, than than that. That might be one of the best lines of the entire
Describe to me
episode right there.
what we're gonna do so I can know beforehand.
Again, this guy's got no personality at all. But when he gets asked, what are we gonna do? Oh, all of a sudden he's in a more, his voice gets a little bit more amplified. He can hear more energy in his voice. He's just so excited. He's
A lot of kissing, caressing.
Oh, it's so great. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe I'm just the only one. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks that that's so funny. But I don't know. That is a great line right there, and that brings Marcotte, in my opinion. If he didn't have that line, well, there's a few more lines that I still like, but that is the main one. That is the one I like the most. Probably the one that most people like the most from Marcotte. Fucking idiot. It's like he was trying to think of a third thing to say. It's like he was thinking, he was trying to think of a third thing to say, but he didn't know. So he just kind of goes,
I do so I can know beforehand.
A lot of kissing, caressing.
A wet blanket is about to be
That's so
thrown on
great.
those
Oh,
plans.
man.
Hey, how are you?
Alright,
What's happening?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
What are you up to?
That's cool. I never noticed that before. He gets kind of asked by Hansen, "How you doing?" And then he goes, "What's going on?" He says, "I'm good." He's like, that is just nerves taking over, man. I mean, this is one of the most horrifying things you can see. If you're a predator, this is one of the most horrifying things to see. You got a guy in a fucking suit, means business, got the sunglasses on, much better looking and more physically, better than you, more better in shape than you. He looks like an authority figure, and then he has his bro in the background as fucking backup, man. That is a horrifying thing to see from a predator's perspective, man. Two blokes just walking towards you. Oh shit! After I just said kissing, caressing, after I just said that, oh no, what did I do?
Is about to be thrown on those plans.
But listen to that.
Hey, how are you?
Alright,
What's happening?
I'm good.
He says, "I'm alright," and then Chris Hansen says, "What's happening?" And he goes, "I'm good."
Hey, how are you?
Alright,
What's happening?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Good?
Well, that's not what's happening. What the fuck, Marcotte? I don't know if that's just nerves or stupidity, maybe a little bit of arrogance. Yeah, I'm good here. I'm good here. You can turn around. I'm good here. I don't know.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Just sitting here relaxing.
Sitting here relaxing.
Relaxing.
Sitting there relaxing. Oh man, that's a ooh, it's like, yeah, I'm just a random, I just sat down on this beach in somebody's, oceanfront property, I just kind of snuck in here, this isn't my house, yeah, but I'm just relaxing. That's great.
I think you already had a chat earlier today online, didn't you?
A little bit.
The 32-year-old admits he was chatting online with a girl named Michelle. And how old is Michelle?
Doesn't this guy look
admits
like he would own like an exotic pet to try to make himself seem more interesting? Like a fucking snake or an iguana or something. Not an iguana. What the fuck? A reptile? A lizard? He seems like, what is it? Iguanas are not pets, right? I don't know. But I don't know, I guess you can have him as a pet. But doesn't it seem like he's a type of guy that would have some sort of exotic animal as his, iguana. Yeah, there you go. One of the most popular pet lizards. Lizard! Am I standing in poop? And, a random reference there. Lizard! Am I standing in poop? If... he seems like the type of bloke that would have try to make himself seem more interesting as like a snake or an iguana as a pet. Just the fucking, he walks around with it. People are fucking terrified of him, but he thinks he's getting good looks. He thinks people think he's cool. I don't know. It seems like the type.
Was chatting online with a girl named Michelle. And how old is Michelle?
As far as I know, she is 18.
In her profile, it said...
He's actually got some conviction in his voice when he says that, too. As far as I know, she's 18. A lot of these guys don't have much... you can tell that they're lying, essentially. Corey, he is a good one. He goes, Chrissy, she told me that she's 18, with absolutely zero conviction in the voice. Marcotte's actually got, again, it's kind of like Jeff Stacey. Chef Stacy was a wreck with the decoy. You know, he comes in, okay, and then boom, Chris Hansen comes out, and he's a bit more assertive. Same thing with Marcotte a little bit here, eh? You know, he's like, as far as I know, she's 18. You know, the most that he's said in a single sentence the entire time he's been here. You know.
As far as I know, she is 18.
In her profile, it said 13. She tells you right in the chat it's 13. Now, in the chat, you also tell her that you had sex with her.
And Chris Hansen absolutely loves it when they say that they're 18 because he can just fucking hammer them. You know, he's like, oh, right here, 13. Well, I guess that might be the only place where she says 13. But in the profile, it says 13. Right here, it says 13. All that crap, you know. Just very, I guess, I think that's the only time where the decoy says 13. But he obviously knew the age, of course. He's just fucking lying. But Hansen absolutely loves it when they do that because he can just go in. It gives them another reason to hate them, and it's great.
15-year-old girl.
Yes.
That's true, right?
No.
No.
You just told her again right here on the beach.
This is true. But I have not had sex with a 15-year-old.
But he...
What an idiot. He goes, yes, it's true. But I've never had sex with a 15-year-old. You know, he's just kind of got that single, you know, dryness to him where he's just kind of like, he's just kind of very like 1 or 2 word answers. The bare minimum that he can say, get away with saying. But yeah, he's obviously lying to Hansen there, I think. You know, it definitely doesn't surprise me that he, of course he's going to deny it in front of what he believes, I believe, to be a law enforcement officer. He's definitely lying, is the point. Let's keep going.
Yes.
That's true, right?
No.
No.
You just told her again right here on the beach.
This is true. But I have not had sex with a 15-year-old.
But he does admit chatting online with minors.
I've chatted with a few of them. Some of them talk to me about any problems they have. And
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So he's saying, yeah, man, it's like homework hotline. You know, if you have a fucking problem and you're 13, why would you? You're not talking to this guy about your problems. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're not talking to this guy about your problems, right? Yeah, I'm sure. Because he's very fucking boring in the chat log too. He doesn't say much. And he seems like at one point he said something about Metallica. Seems like a metalhead. I never look at a profile. Takes fun at chatting. Okay, that's a bit odd. Nice Metallica shirt. Okay, I guess the decoy had a Metallica shirt on in their profile picture. And a Rolling Stones one. You know, I'm surprised. If he wasn't trying to bang this girl, he would be one of those guys that says, oh, you like Metallica, huh? Name 3 songs by them. You know, one of those assholes, oh, you like Nirvana? Name 3 songs by them. All these people that now wear, like, metal shirts for Slayer shirts are popular, Megadeth. Yo, you like Slayer? I bet you don't even know 3 songs by them, and War Ensemble doesn't count, Like, shut the fuck up. Yeah. Raining Blood doesn't count. Name 3 more. Shut up, asshole.
Talk to me about any problems they have. And
Talk about sex with them?
sometimes.
You ever go visit one of them?
I have visited one.
One. And how old was the one you visited?
She was 16.
So he keeps digging himself into a hole. What an idiot. What an idiot. He keeps digging himself into a hole here. He fucking... He straight up he denies having sex with the 15-year-old, right? But then claims, oh yeah, I chat with minors all the time. I've gone to meet one of them. I met a 16-year-old, and that the standard predator numbering system, if they say 16, you can shave at least 2 years off of it. So I don't buy it for a second. This guy's a liar, a fucking asshole. And this is great here, too. I mean, really, Chris Hansen got up quite early in this interview. I don't know if he was just uncomfortable. It seems like it would be an uncomfortable beach chair. gets up, and really starts to assert his authority over Marcotte here. I mean, he's got him looking up. This is a total position of power. You know, basically Chris Hansen saying, "I am better than you. I command more respect from you." You know, I'm essentially Chris Hansen is basically saying "fuck you," and that's what we're all saying too. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, we're back. Let's keep going.
He's in PA.
He denies he ever had sex with her. Well, do you watch much TV, James?
A little bit.
A little bit. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story called "To Catch a Predator" on adults who try to meet young teens online.
Gets up like, oh damn.
Predator on adult on NBC, and we're doing a story called "To Catch a Predator" on adults who try to meet young teens online for sex. Now, if there's anything you want to tell us,
Oh no, that's quite all right.
as he gets
No, man, I might be talking, might not have heard
anything you want to tell us,
Oh no, that's quite all right.
Oh no,
As
oh
he
no,
gets
that's
up
quite
to
all
leave.
right. That's another good one. That's probably the second best line in this whole thing by Marcotte there. Oh no, that's quite all right. Oh no, that's quite all right. You know, very polite, I guess, for him to say that. But he's saying it like, oh yeah, like if you're getting maybe walking down the street, some random comes up to you and says, you know, oh, you want to try free coupon for whatever joint, new hamburger joint down the street, you know. you want a free coupon? Oh no, that's quite all right. Marcotte is acting so casual about it, you know. Again, he might not be all there. That's just a wild guess. It's just a wild guess that I'm throwing out there, you know. But you know, he says it like, yeah, you just got exposed on national television as a pedophiler, and you have anything else you'd like to say? Oh no, that's quite all right. What an asshole.
if there's anything you want to tell us,
Oh no, that's quite all right.
I can't tell what hat is that. Is that a Phillies hat?
now if there's anything you want to tell us,
Oh no, that's quite all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's a fucking Phillies hat, man. Yeah, that is. That's the Philadelphia Phillies fucking logo right there. See? So I don't know why the hat is black, but it's this logo right here. So fucking Phillies fan in 07. They were 1 year away from winning the World Series there. Yeah, this one with the fucking diamond. They were building up at this point. Yeah, Marcotte. How much you willing to bet that he got that hat at Hat Day at Citizens Bank Park? I bet that's a free hat. But yeah, you know, I was sitting here the entire time trying to figure out what the hell kind of hat that is, and there it is. Boom, I got it. Phillies hat, 2007, Philadelphia Phillies. I'm just kind of curious here. This is where we get into the uninteresting part of the show. Give me 1 sec. Right, yes, okay, yeah, 89-73. The next year they won the World Series. Chase Utley, Rollins, Aaron Rowland had a good year. Wow, that's a surprise there. Cole Hamels, that's Victorino. Who's this bloke? I don't recognize this guy off the top of my head. Jason Worth. Oh yeah, before he had the long hair, right? Ryan Howard. That would be Kyle Kendrick. Okay, so a pretty decent team, not a great team, but you know, they finished first in their division. They got swept out of the playoffs, but you know, Marcotte at least got to see them win the World Series the next year. I say, you know, while he was going through his legal trouble, you got to at least see a pretty good baseball team for a couple of years before they imploded. Pat Burrell was on the team as well. Yeah, Pat Burrell was pretty good in his day. Who else? Carlos Ruiz, who they kept for way too long. Michael Bourne was on this team. Young Michael Bourne, 24 years old. Jamie Moyer, fucking 44 years old. Jamie Moyer, the ace of the staff, 5.01 ERA. Adam Eaton, that's not the same Adam Eaton. John Lieber, oh yeah, former Yankee, I remember him. Kyle Loesch. Yeah, this team was not actually that good. I don't know how they won that many games. This pitching staff is not very good at all. But that's okay. I'm not holding that. That's not a mark against you in any way, James. But still, I just figured, I'm here. Might as well discuss it a little bit.
as he gets up to leave, officers who've been hiding near the house move towards him and place him under arrest.
Very awkward walk as well. I mean, yes, he's walking on the sand.
Officers who've been hiding near the
But
house.
that's a very awkward walk, isn't it? He's got the hands in the pockets. He's just off, man.
Him
Very
and place
awkward
him
guy.
under arrest.
Police, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
As our investigation in Ocean County, New Jersey continues.
That's what you get. That's what you get for playing hooky from work there, Marcotte. Yeah, there you go. He called out. I
All
think
the
he's
men
going to
who
stay
come to our
the
undercover
night.
house are expecting to meet a young girl.
Oh, man. Oh, man, Marcotte.
Men who come to our undercover house are expecting to meet a young girl.
Alright, that's pretty much it. I think the next
The
person...
men who come to our undercover house
I think the next person in this segment, in the order of New Jersey, as far as I'm aware, is Palumbo. So that's probably another reason why Marcotte gets a little bit, I think, overlooked, because he's next up is Palumbo on the episode. I believe, anyway. It seems like that's the way that they're heading here. I don't have it memorized. I really should have it
expecting
memorized.
to meet a
I know it so much.
young girl.
I love the New Jersey episode so much. I should just know it here. At the end here, you do see a different picture of him. Yeah, this picture here, kudos to whoever put this video together here. This is a picture that is scraped from the internet, or scrapped from the internet here. He used to have a sex offender picture. It's no longer there. Very annoying. But for whatever reason, I guess he moved out of state or something. And he Pennsylvania. Yeah, Pennsylvania. It says Pennsylvania there on the bottom, eh? So I guess he moved to Pennsylvania at some point. And the years have not been very kind to James Marcotte. Not that that's exactly a surprise. But yeah, that's it. That's going to do it pretty much for Marcotte. I don't really have much else to say. This would usually be the time of day where I would go through the chat log and find some funny things that he said. He didn't really say anything very funny. Really generic, boring chat log. You know, Decoy complains about how the ex-boyfriend played the Xbox more, which at this point as well, you know, 2006, 2007 Xbox, you know, that was the shit back then, you know. I mean, I don't blame him. The golden age of Xbox, in my opinion. Yeah, he talks about how he wants to play poker. You know how to play poker. Played it at a party, strip poker. I wasn't thinking strip, but if you wanted to play that, it would be up to you. You know, it's just fucking weirdo. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty much it. I don't know how I got 32 minutes out of this. I was thinking this would be a quick one, but I guess not. But I guess that'll do it. So, until next time, I'll see you guys later.